Hi guys, Mary here. Today is September 12th, 2019, and I just wanted to drop in quick and just talk a little bit about what I've been experiencing with the energies. You know, it's the full moon that's coming in Pisces, and I feel like I'm already feeling the energy. I've been feeling some sadness in the collective. And also been having a lot of dreams. So if you're having dreams, very vivid dreams, my dreams have been about, the only way I can describe it is to say that I feel like I'm dreaming of other timelines or maybe parallel lives. So when we make choices in our life, we are co-creating our reality, right? So, and that's why we have free will, because we are making choices and co-creating. So, I've been having these dreams where I feel like I'm in a different reality, where I made a different choice. So, in a parallel reality, I'm myself, and just still in, say, a nursing job, and things like that. So it's been very interesting. And I feel like the reason this is happening is because I'm not sure about this, but I feel like I'm having to really let go of any regret over not making the right choice or decision. So possibly I'm just going back and seeing what it would have been like had I made those choices. I'm not sure. But I'm certainly very happy and grateful when I wake up in the morning and I'm here on my little island in the Caribbean. So, but if anyone's going through this right now, please let me know in the comments below. I would be very interested to see if anyone else is going through something similar. But I think it's just another part of the purging and healing in order to go through the awakening, ascension process, whatever. So, okay, I thought I'd just do a little reading for us. This is a reading for the full moon in Pisces, and it's on September 13th. Or 14th, depending on where you are on the planet. Okay. So let's see. What guidance can you give us for the full moon in Pisces? Of course, it's a great time to let things go that no longer serve you. First card up is the Two of Cups. Yes, let things go that no longer serve you. Do some sort of ceremony with a candle. You can write it down, whatever works for you. And maybe do some cord cutting and cut away things that you've been maybe holding on to. Maybe do some inner work. Make sure you've forgiven everyone that you need to forgive and just let go. Okay. Ooh, Nine of Cups. So Two of Cups and Nine of Cups. Interestingly, these are, the cups represents water. And the full moon is in Pisces, which is a water sign. So that's interesting. I feel like this is, so it's about emotions. And I feel I've been pretty emotional. I've been watching some movies too, and it's really helped me to watch some movies about where I end up crying, and it's just a good, letting it all go, letting it all out, just crying it out, and it's very cleansing to cry, and yeah, so I've been doing some of that too. All right, and then the last card we got was the Ten of Wands. I'm going to pull one last card here. Okay, just please show me the full moon in Pisces. And we have the Hermit. The Hermit. So that's interesting. I feel like with this card, a lot of us are really doing some inner work. Maybe don't feel like being with big groups of people. Maybe just feel like I've been on my own a lot this last week. Just cleaning my closet, getting rid of things I don't wear anymore. Sad to say, a lot of my leather is destroyed. I have this beautiful Coach bag that I just had to finally say, no vinegar, nothing's going to help this bag. You know, I don't have air conditioning here in the Caribbean, and so a lot of my leather goods are just going. But I'm going off on a tangent. Anyway, I've been spending a lot of time alone, just doing cleaning, letting go of things that I don't use anymore, organizing my closet better. And I do this every 6 months or so. And my bathroom area, getting rid of products I don't use, things that I bought, you know, thinking I would use them and then I don't. I didn't realize I had 3 round brushes for styling, which is funny because like now I have no hair. So I got rid of a whole bunch of stuff, and it's really refreshing. It feels light. It feels just open. So it feels good to get rid of stuff, but I kind of felt a little bit in hermit mode because I just wanted to be by myself and just declutter everything and not be around a whole bunch of people. So, all right, let's see. And it could be because we're still in, this is the Virgo month, I think. Okay, so I just want to show you that on the bottom of the deck is the 4 of Cups. So a lot of cup energy or water energy here. So the 4 of Cups, the overall energy for the reading, the 4 of Cups is about going within and assessing yourself. It can be kind of self-absorbed in a way because you're just kind of looking at yourself. So when I think of that, I think about looking at how far you've come. So just look at your life now as opposed to 6 months ago or a year ago. You're going to see probably you've been through some change, a lot of change. And many of us are going through a lot of change. So just realize how far that you've come. Especially if you think like you're not getting anywhere. Sometimes we have to look backwards and say, oh yeah, I have come a long way, right? Okay, and then we have the 2 of Cups. So this could be a soulmate coming in. It could be romantic. It could be an offer of love romantically. It could be someone coming in who's a partner who's going to help you maybe with a business or something in your career. It could be a friend. Many of us have really good friends who are our soulmates, our soul family. So it could be a friendship coming in. Or maybe you're celebrating a friendship or celebrating, reigniting your love life with your significant other. And then we have the 9 of Cups. This is the wish fulfillment card. So I feel like during this full moon, you might be just looking at how much you do really have, how much love you have in your life, how much you have to be grateful for. Now, we did get the 10 of Wands, so there may be some of you who still feel that they're holding on to some baggage, a heavy burden, a heavy load that you're carrying. And because it is the full moon, it's a really good time to let that go. So you might have to spend time just going within and looking at what that stuff is that you're still carrying. And that could just be resentment that you're carrying. Maybe you have a resentment about something that happened in your life. You may need to forgive someone. It could be that you're holding on to guilt, so you may have to forgive yourself. But you want to let go of these things so that you can move forward, and the full moon is certainly a perfect time for that. Alrighty. So pick another card here. All right, Heavenly Angels, please show me guidance for the full moon in Pisces. Thank you. Orphaned. Interesting. This is interesting. I feel like, and if you look at this card, this person is self-reflective, right? Going within, a bit of a hermit. We have the Hermit card. And I think this might have to do with the month of Virgo in some way. The month of Virgo. The sign of Virgo. The earth energy. So, it's also number 5, which is change and transition. So some of you may have had to let people in your life go. Friends, family members, significant others, people that you no longer resonated with or no longer served you. And in some cases, this could be very painful because sometimes the universe will give us those tower moments, and we might have a breakup in a relationship, and at the time it's so painful. I mean, it really hurts your heart. But as you get through it and you come out the other side, you realize that it was really for the best. It was for the best for both parties because you weren't resonating at the same frequency. And so that person may have hindered your growth in some way. But if you are feeling this, if you're feeling orphaned, if you feel like you've had to let people go in your life, just know that people will come to you that vibrate at that higher frequency or the same frequency. So I lost a very good friend, and what happened was I ended up meeting like five new women. There's 5 new women in my life that I've become very good friends with that I don't think I would have gone out and met had I not lost that friend, my previous friend, right? So it took courage to go out to the main island and fly there and meet new people. And I was pushed out of my comfort zone. But now I'm so grateful. I'm so very grateful that I have a tribe around me that is vibrating at this higher frequency. Okay, so we'll pick another card here for guidance. And that's not all of you, obviously. That's maybe just some of you. So we have the Hunter. It says, track down your fears and desires. I know what Spirit is saying here because I got this message last night to really know what it is that you want. And don't be afraid to be specific. You need to know what it is that you do want so that you can ask for it to manifest it, right? So Spirit is asking you to hunt that down. You know, while you're in this contemplative hermit mode where you're going within and you're being self-reflective, you know, ask yourself, what is it that I really, really want? You know? And then once you know that, you can put that intention out. And I know I say that all the time, but this seems to be really important this month. Okay. Sorry, I'm just grabbing my cards here. Okay. Okay, Spirit, please show me guidance for September 13th and 14th. So this is the card about a loved one in heaven. Just remember that you are being guided by your ancestors. For those of you who have had someone cross over recently, and maybe that's making you feel orphaned in a way, someone left you, just know that they never really leave us. I liken it to, it's like their body, their earthly body, they're done with, and they are just taking that off, and now they're just energy, like a ball of energy, spirit. Their consciousness is still there. They're right here. They're right around us, right around you. So try to get still and quiet, and you can actually feel them. If you're really doing the meditations every day, and you can get centered and still, sometimes I feel like when my ancestors are around, I get certain signs from different ancestors. My mom always touches my cheek. My grandfather, for some reason, I always feel like a little spider web feeling across my face. These are just from working with my ancestors for a while. This is how I know who's around me. So just know that you have a loved one in heaven. Everyone does. But they're here. I mean, they're right here. They're not way over there or anything like that. They're all right around us. And whenever you think of them, that's when they're here. You know, when I crossed over, and I remember when I first crossed over, I was so excited. I was like, okay, once I realized, oh, I've died and this is great. I was so excited to tell my husband that I found myself immediately back to where he was standing. So that's how it works. If you just have a thought of your loved one, they're going to be right there with you. So just be aware of any signs, any feelings that you get when you call them in, and just be still, and you might just feel them just in your heart, you know. Okay, Mother Mary is with us. She is the Queen of the Angels. She's all about unconditional love. And it says, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. And more healing is needed. So, yeah, I often think of this. Do you want to be right or do you want peace? And with all the stuff going on in our world, globally, especially politically, do you really need to be right? I mean, you can have your opinion. You can even state your opinion. But I see a lot of arguments on Facebook that I just kind of scroll right by. I don't even get involved. It's not worth it. And if you want peace in the world, you have to find it in yourself. And then that peace from you goes out to everyone that you touch, right? And then if everyone did that, then the whole world would be at peace. So you just have to realize that peace comes from within. And, you know, you hear that saying, to be in the world, not of it. And I've really had to put that into practice, especially lately, because, you know, my human side, my ego side wants to, as soon as a piece of news comes out politically, I just want to get online and do a reading on whomever the topic is of the day. And that's just my ego that likes tons of views. And but I know now that that's not my calling. Reading on politics is not my calling. So that's my ego. And I'm not saying that about the other readers. There's very talented political readers on YouTube that I enjoy. But it's not for me. But my ego says, ooh, views, you know. Where was I going with this? Oh, be in the world, but not of it, meaning, well, I'm going through this ascension process, awakening, re-remembering, whatever you want to call it, this this paradigm shift, and we're all going through it, whether we know it or not. But there's certain subjects that I just don't want to talk about anymore, specifically judging others. I don't like to get into gossip. It's just not my thing anymore. So being in the world but not of it, meaning I can be here, and while others are gossiping where I used to want to get into that because I wanted to be part of the group, now I just have to be there silently and hold the light while that's all going on, or turn and walk away, not be, you know, part of it. So, and then going through the ascension process, being in a different vibration than some of my family members can be difficult. So I'm constantly navigating that, navigating through this 3D reality that I have to live every day while trying to maintain a higher consciousness. So I don't know if anyone else out there is going through the same thing, but that's what I'm going through too. So, all right, well, I'm going to leave it there. I yammered on for far too long. Ooh, 20 minutes. So thank you so much for watching. And if you like these videos, please like, subscribe, and share. If you'd like a personal reading with me, you can see my email address listed below, thelighthousemedium@gmail.com. And I wish you a very happy full moon. Namaste.